Hello, everyone. Welcome to Project 24. My name's Adrian. You know me. I'm your host. Uh, First off, I want to say shout out to the Seattle Krakens. I love this lid. Got it off lids, so get two birds stoned at once there. Yeah, we're rocking some lids merch here. Giving you guys a shout out, giving both Seattle Kraken and lids a shout out. Hey, man. Hopefully we can work out an endorsement deal. Hey, come holla at your boy. Come on. Anyways, on a more serious note, there's last Thursday, we lost two good men in the sports world, family men. And we want to start off with Chris Schultz from TSN, also a former Dallas Cowboy and Toronto Argonaut. He died at 61 years old. Like, man, that's awful. He's the same age as my dad. That's awful. Heart attack too. Um, yeah, Schultz was a really intense guy on the panel. He was like really big dude, man. He was well respected around the TSN community. And Yeah, that's just horrible. Just too young to pass away and heart attack too. That's just the worst. Ah, man, I wish my deepest condolences to him and his family and his friends there. That's very sad. Too early to pass away like that. Uh, Also, again, Walter Gretzky, another good man we lost. Um, Man, he's Canada's hockey dad. What else can you say? Um, he also died on the same night, March 4th, just the week ago. And yeah, I gotta tell a story about Walter. My dad and I, my dad and I briefly, my dad met him, talked to him, but I briefly met him in, I think, was it 2012? Yeah, I'm gonna say 2012. I was at the Powerade Center here in Brampton, back when it was called the Powerade Center, for all the Brampton hockey fans out there that know, all the Brampton hockey people that know about the rinks. Yeah, so this is going back to 2012. I'm gonna say about that. And my dad was singing the national anthem at some alumni game. It was like a charity game. Excuse me. And we got to go up to the bar after, because if again anyone from Brampton knows, Powerade Center, it has like a bar connected to it at the top, between just the regular rinks where the other team, like the regular, like the AAA players play, the shinny guys, and then it's connected. The bar is connected to the actual rink. But anyways, I want to make a long story short. Yeah, we met Walter up in the bar there, and I was like, "Oh my God, Dad!" I was like, "Dad, that's Walter Gretzky. That's Wayne Gretzky's dad." Holy, right? And me, like 15 years old at the time, I was like, "Oh shit!" Like that's awesome. And Yeah, my dad, I was a little kind of skittish and shy too, and plus he was elderly, so I didn't want to overwhelm him too much. There's probably people crowding around him, and kind of just waved at him and smiled, and my dad talked to him for a bit, and yeah, it was very, very, I can tell, a very nice man. Very, very sad though. I mean, he was obviously he wasn't well, but just for the hockey community, this one hurts too. For the hockey world, this one hurts. So I'm gonna hopefully you guys can see it. One thing I liked about him as a dad too, as well, not just a dad, as a hockey dad. Usually what happens when these, not all the time. I don't want to generalize a group of people, but there's been a few instances where the parents get a little bit too involved in their kid's career, maybe intervening too much, more than they should. And his dad always advised him in the right way. And yeah, that's all I want to say about that. Again, very beautiful words from Wayne. He's absolutely right. If we had more people like his father, the world would be a way better place. I totally agree with that. And again, just Chris Schultz and Walter Gretzky, rest in peace, you two. Two good men. And it was very sad Friday morning, actually, when I heard that. So, anyways, we're going to move on to Kyle Lowry. Apparently, rumor has it that apparently Kyle Lowry sells his Toronto house for $5.2 million, about $5.2 million in Toronto. Fuck, man. I've been hearing the rumors his house was on the market. Supposedly his house is being sold now. And obviously they're not in Toronto right now, so it's like, you know, oh man, I don't know. The trade rumors are heating up too. The Raptors are kind of slipping out a little bit the last time I checked. Having trouble finding that consistency. I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs this year. Man, I've heard rumors too in the past years and even part of this season early on. Apparently, maybe trade him back to his hometown and play in Philly, go back to West Philly and try and win a chip for them. Personally, I mean, that would make sense. I mean, I don't know if it's going to happen. I mean, shit. If he sold his house in Toronto, that's a good fucking chance he's not coming back. I don't want to start making up things, but I mean, the writing's on the wall. But I hope not, and I hope at the same time, if that makes sense, more for his sake. I hope so, because he deserves it more than anybody. He's like the most loyal player in the NBA, and all the years he was with Toronto and all the the shitty teams he was on, like the losing and the bullshit like that. And he finally got that chip. I was really happy for him the most, I think, in 2019 when they won. I was mainly like, I was happy for the whole team, obviously, but I think more for him because he's like the longest serving player. So, and we'll see. Maybe he gets traded to West Philly. Maybe he gets traded, the 76ers, goes back home there, or maybe he gets traded elsewhere to get a chip. Who knows? But stay tuned for sure, Raptors fans. Stay tuned. Okay, so we were going on to the tweets there, but I don't know if you guys saw Burger King UK. What were you thinking? What were you thinking tweeting that? Trust me, I'm not one for cancel culture. Like, obviously, I made it known. But at the same time, it's like that. Something like that is just so deliberately stupid and like really sexist too. um, okay, let me pull up these tweets. So it's fuck, man. My goodness gracious. So Burger King UK, this was on Monday. Women belong in the kitchen. What the fuck makes you think people are gonna be okay with a tweet like that? Oh my god. And it says here, if they want to, of course, yet only 20% of chefs are women. We're on a mission to change the gender ratio in the restaurant industry by empowering female employees with the opportunity to pursue a culinary career. Could have done it any other way. You could have done it any other way. Oh, you could have done it any other way. Oh. I mean, for this, I mean, people's outrage is, I think, way more justified on this because this is just, you don't fucking say shit like that. Like, come on, you should know better. Here's the article of our Canadian media here, local, global. So I'm gonna read their take on this. So it says, Burger King gets grilled. No pun intended. I like that. For women belong in the kitchen tweet. My fucking god. Burger King UK has apologized for a tone-deaf attempt at honoring International Women's Day on Twitter after the company started a thread of messages with a seemingly misogynist statement about women. Man, like, what were you like? Somebody had to get fired after this. Somebody, like, their PR team must have all gotten fired after this because I would have fucking done that. Um, Women belong in the kitchen. It was a very, like, fuck, bro. Oh my god. They deleted the tweet, obviously. I mean, come on, after all that public outrage, it's gonna get deleted. They started with that crazy tweet, and then they just fucking went on a tangent, like, oh, if they want to, of course. Like, So women belong in the kitchen. The verified BK account tweeted on Monday morning in a statement that instantly triggered fury and a tide of sexist remarks. If they want to, of course, the company added in a reply before explaining that it wants to empower more women to become chefs with a scholarship. Oh my God. The initial tweet exploded on Twitter, garnering tens and thousands of replies and more than 250,000 retweets. What the fuck? Damn, bro. Far exceeding the reach of the other messages. Oh my God. Yeah, holy shit. Look at this. So the first tweet, the women belong in the kitchen tweet, 274.7K retweets, 515K likes, and 46.4K comments. And then the last two tweets didn't even, okay, well, the second one hit like over 111,000 likes, 13.1K retweets, 2.5K comments, and then like it goes down each more. Fuck. Some celebrate the tweet in misogynistic terms, which is pretty fucked up that people would actually be fucking celebrating that. That's pretty bad. While complaining about cancel culture. Many others label it a whopper of a misstep on International Women's Day. That just, man, like, like I just, again, I think a lot of these things that have gotten canceled lately are really like, it's really pointless. But this is like people have the right to be upset about this. This is like, it's just why? You could have promoted your campaign in any other way. Any other way. You just do it like that. Oh man. Fucking Burger King's canceled, boys and girls. Man, oh man. That's just how do you keep a job as a PR person after that? I want to know how did that get approved in the first place to go out? How did that get approved? Like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Fuck. Oh, Burger King, you fucked up, bud. Fucking pack your shit. Time to go. You're going to cancel culture jail. Just like let's see, who else got canceled? Dr. Zeus, Gina Carano, Mr. Potato Head, now Pepe Le Pew. And now I'm just seeing here this headline: Disney Plus restricts Dumbo and Peter Pan over negative depositions. That's fuck, man. I'm telling you, this is like, again, this no let hear me out here. This is a little bit different than a lot of the other cases. Like, um, oh man, these things I just laid out, like Mr. Potato Head and Gina Carano, that like these are all this year. Like things that have gotten canceled. This is all this year. Like, fuck, we're getting like 2 to 3 a week now. Guys, like this is like the fucking peak of cancel culture now. Holy fuck. Oh man, like again, this is a little bit different because that was like a blatant like sexist remark. Like I mean blatant. And you just come on, who fucking thought that was going to be okay? Like who who on that like anyways, I don't know, man. Sometimes people just, I mean, it was bad, but at the same time, it's like maybe those people talking about cancel culture. I didn't see the tweets personally. I don't know because everything got deleted. But like, I don't know, man. Like sometimes, like I just think about these cancel culture people. Like again, I talk a lot about this, but like they really have no lives. Like, what do they just literally like grab their phones and just look for things to get offended by. This is the problem. These phones are the problem. These people have no lives. Like, fuck, man. Get a job or something. Go find a new hobby. Go golfing or um go play a sport. Go read a book. Um fuck. There's so many things to do than besides canceling everything. Like, fuck, if they spent all that time they do with canceling things and people, they spent all that time. instead of canceling people, use that time to like, do something for your future, invest in your future, invest time into your future, invest in, I don't know, stocks or invest in real estate. I don't know if you got that kind of money, but do something positive with that time. Cause like this again, I get it. That was a blatant fucking stupid thing to say, sexist and misogynistic thing to say. But like at the same time, it's like there's bigger issues in the world sometimes, I think. Like there is bigger issues in the world right now than just a bad tweet. Like does anyone agree with that? Like, oh my God. Just like use that time you're using trying to cancel a big corporation or a celebrity or a TV show or like fucking cartoon characters. You can be using that time. You can really be using that time to better yourself, to better your future. Like just come on, man. Be better. And don't get me wrong, like I've said this too. There's a difference between raising awareness to something and canceling. Like I've said, this was maybe more raising awareness, half canceling, but half raising awareness. The Pornhub thing, I wouldn't even, people were saying cancel Pornhub. I wouldn't even say that's canceling. That's more raising awareness for criminal activity, right? Something like that, that's involving criminal activity, that's not canceling. That's actually raising awareness. Again, the thing with Pornhub with like the no age verification on their content, that is criminal. So that's not canceling. When I saw that, I was like, actually, like, good that they're good that people are raising awareness for this. That's fucked up. But like all these other things, it's like even the Pepe Le Pew thing. He's a fucking skunk. He's a skunk. I hate skunks, and I'm saying this. He's just a skunk that was in love with a girl cat that he thought was another skunk. And now he's not going to be in Space Jam 2 because of it? Like, what the fuck, man? What is going on with this world? Every day there's like something I always see every fucking day. Something on my Instagram or my Twitter or whatever. Just shit being canceled all the time. It's like, what? Hey, oh, hey, what the fuck? I don't get it, guys. If you guys can explain to me, maybe, like, I don't know. Personally, most people I talk to, like, are really just like, don't give a fuck about this cancel culture. They don't give a fuck, right? Like, I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna move on from that. We're gonna talk into another hockey topic, but yeah, I heard. I don't know if you, again, hockey fans, if you heard about Brent Seabrook retiring. Uh, he was kind of slowing down near the end, but I found out why he was retiring. He hasn't played a game in like almost 2 years now, and he had like a bunch of surgery on his right shoulder and both of his hips. Like that's serious. The last time he played was November 2019, and he got the surgeries done in December 2019. Like that is fucking serious shit. Both his hips and his shoulder. That is wow. I can't imagine rehabbing all of that, getting hip surgery on both sides, like, and your shoulder. Trust me, I have a bad shoulder too, and like I can't imagine what he had. I only have like a sprain, a muscle sprain, but I can't imagine what he had. It probably was like 50 times worse than what I have. But yeah, I have, like the rehabbing of these injuries are just so hard on these guys. Like even just regular people that have like injuries, it's just so hard on you emotionally. He probably just said, "Fuck it, man. Like I don't want to do this anymore." And it's just gonna take too much time, and maybe he may not even be allowed to play again if it's fucking both of his hips. That's fucked. So again, he was, hey man, he was one of my favorites back in the day when him and what was like uh Duncan Keith, him and Keith were on that first pairing in Chicago during those I guess you can say dynasty days of the Blackhawks when they won the three cups. The early from the 2010 to 2015 they won the three cups in the 5 years. Yeah, no, they were pretty dope back then. I used to love Seabrook and Keith, especially. I mean, Keith was one of my favorites, just because like I like to play his style. And I'll go into the story like that now. But yeah, again, shout out to my buddy Dylan Benello, if you're watching, buddy. I'm gonna talk about a story of us when we used to play ball hockey in a league back in the day. So back then, Dylan and I used to play ball hockey in a summer ball hockey league at Century Gardens down at in Brampton there. And he probably remembers this fondly too. So him and I were both defensemen. Yeah, we used to play in a summer ball hockey league, and we were on a pairing a lot of the time, defensive pairing. I was a left defenseman, obviously. He was a right defenseman, and him. I remember he said it too. Dylan said it too best. Him and I were like Keith and Seabrook back then, because I was the left-handed defenseman that had the good hands and like more of the offensive skill, I guess you can say. I like to bring the ball up the court or the rink or whatever. It's not ice, right? So, um, yeah, I like to bring the ball up and try and score, join the offense kind of thing. And Dylan was more of the right hand defenseman, shutdown guy like Seabrook. So it was perfect. It was perfect. And yeah, man, it was just left hand shot, offensive defenseman, and Dylan was like Seabrook. But there was one game I was playing really bad, and I was pinching a lot on the offense, and this team was really quick, so I wasn't able to get back a lot of the times. And I remember I costed a few 2-on-1s, and, and luckily Dylan had like great shutdown BD. If you're watching, buddy, you're like you bailed me out so many times. Even when I played a net in that league, man, you fucking bailed me out so many times. But yeah, man. I think then one time I think he was just getting fed up. He was fed up with me and my fucking pinching because I was pinching too much and I wasn't getting back. And he's like, we were sitting on the bench and he was actually pissed. And he's like, stop fucking pinching, Adrian. God damn it. And then the coach is even like, yeah, Adrian, stop pinching. You're fucking going too high and you're not like coming back to play defense and you're not catching up. He's like, for fuck's sakes, man, stop fucking pinching. Something like that. And I was like, shit, I'm sorry, man. Fuck. Like, okay, I'll stop. But yeah, it was kind of a little reference, I guess. But yeah, that shit was funny. And yeah, man, Dylan's a gamer, so follow his gaming on his Twitch, sorry, his Twitch account. It's deleted, so Dilletted, deleted. That's his Twitch account. So yeah, give it a listen and yeah, man, it's some good shit. Some good shit, man. But yeah, that was so funny. Holy fuck. Man, Dylan, if you're watching, bro, like you bailed me out too many fucking times to count. I'm not gonna lie too. I kind of manipulated it because I knew you were like such a good shutdown defenseman. I was like, he'll bail me out if I don't get back. So I didn't have any hockey sense back then, by the way. I mean, I do now, but I'm just slow now, so I'm kind of washed up. So yeah. Yeah, so again, shout out to Dylan. You guys, if you guys are Twitch fans, go follow Dylan on his Twitch account. He plays lots of different games. I think he plays FIFA and there's like a few other ones. He does a lot of pack openings for Ultimate Team. So if you guys are into that, go give my boy from childhood a follow on there. And yeah, some good stories there. But oh, this one before we go. I want to give a shout out to Dak Prescott for signing a nice new contract with the Cowboys. Much deserved there, Dak. You deserve to get paid. Got a little bit paid more than Deshaun Watson, but you know what? It's okay. You deserve it, man. You got similar stats. It's just, Jerry Jones is a fucking idiot, and the reason why the Cowboys haven't won yet is because Jerry Jones is fucking stupid, runs his fucking mouth too much. So yeah, give him a little shout out. He got a 4-year deal. I think it was. Let me look this up first before I. Dak Prescott contract. And Russell Wilson's still out there, by the way, for anyone. $160 million deal for 4 years, so 40 million per. You know what? The guy's so good. Like, I mean, he doesn't get nearly enough credit as he should. The narrative is obviously because he's a Cowboys quarterback, and anyone that plays for the Cowboys is garbage. So that's the whole narrative behind that. And personally, I think he's really great at what he does. I don't see why he shouldn't get paid, but I don't know. People are gonna bitch, but you know what? It was well deserved. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna cap it off here. We're at almost 44 minutes, so we're now at 44 minutes. So, anyways, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Why am I struggling on this? Fucking do this too many fucking times. So, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Blah blah blah. And follow us on Twitter and Instagram. You got it, Adrian. Fuck yeah. Anyways, this is Project 24. I loved being here tonight, guys. Again, if you guys ever have any feedback, any things you want me to maybe talk about more, talk about less, whatever content you think would be better, just you got any of you that got my personal social, Adrian Tony D, or you can DM the Project 24 podcast, Instagram or Twitter. Totally up to you guys. I want to provide my viewers with the best content available, obviously, and I love my viewers, and trying to grow our base, grow our community, right? So whatever I can do to grow the community and maybe make the community happy, just let me know for sure. Anyways, guys, this is Project 24, and we are signing off.